Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to tonight's episode of Poetry Live. At long last, after months of you guys requesting it, after seemingly forever requesting it, I am finally going to read you some Oscar Wilde live on the show. It's a very good Monday, then, in fact. So hello, welcome everyone. Come in, sit yourselves down. Hello, Jason. Hello, Sari. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Black Rabbit. Hello, Danny. Hello, Katie. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Fedor. Hello, everyone. Come in. Hello, Jason. Welcome. Come in. Sit yourselves down, everyone. Before we get into tonight's poems. Which is, Jason, what do you need to tell me before we start tonight's poems? Don't we all? Well, we don't like it. That's why it's good we're finally doing it, Rabbit. I apologise it's taken me so long. It's one thing, I keep saying I was going to do it and then it would slip and I forgot. Excellent grace. That's what I want. That's very good news, Jason. It makes me very, very happy. Hello, Dawn. Hello, come in, sit yourself down. Pull up a chair before we get started. Wonderful, Jason. That's good to hear. Come in, everyone. Come in. Hello, Susan. Welcome. Come in, sit down. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that Dan enjoys it. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Marabont. Come in. Welcome, Marabont. Welcome. Finally, at long last. It is Poetry Day, isn't it, mate? I have to say, I'm not especially excited for Poetry Day on the grounds that every day is Poetry Day. Even the weekends when I don't do the poetry show, it's still Poetry Day. As far as I'm concerned, every day should be Poetry Day. Every day here is Poetry Day. If you're coming here, we've been doing Poetry Day for 8 months. Well, welcome, Neat. Welcome. It's great to see you. Come in, sit down. Welcome, everyone. But hey, bonus points for it being Poetry Day. For it being Poetry Day, we get bonus points. But otherwise, that's it, Susan. It is Poetry Day every day, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, every day. Every day, ladies and gents. Anyway, shall we get into some Oscar Wilde poetry then? Which I've been promising forever. We're finally here. Let's get into tonight's show. Here we have it. I was just going to go straight in. I wasn't going to bother to introduce the poem. This, ladies and gents, is Her Voice by Oscar Wilde. The wild bee wheels from bough to bough with his furry coat and his gauzy wing, now in a lily cup, and now setting a jacinth bell a-swing in his wandering. Sit closer, love, it was her I trow I made that vow, swore that 2 lives should be like one, as long as the seagull loved the sea, as long as the sunflower sought the sun, I shall be, I said, for eternity. 'Twixt you and me, dear friend, those times are over and done. Love's web is spun. Look upward where the poplar trees sway and sway in the summer air. Here in the valley never a breeze scatters the thistledown, but there great winds blow fair from the mighty murmuring mystical seas, and the wave-lashed leas. Look upward where the white gull screams. What does it see that we do not see? Is that a star? Or the lamp that gleams on some outward voyaging argosy? Ah, can it be? We have lived our lives in a land of dreams. How sad it seems. Sweet There is nothing left to say but this, that love is never lost. Keen winter stabs the breasts of May, whose crimson roses burst his frost. Ships tempest tossed will find a harbour in some bay, and so we may. And there is nothing left to do but to kiss once again and part. Nay, there is nothing we should rue. I have my beauty, you your art. Nay, do not start. One world was not enough for two. Like me and you. There. That was Her Voice by Oscar Wilde. We have lived our life in dreams. How sad it seems. I'm glad you like the trench coat, Siri. It's that time of year I get the excuse to bring it out, which makes me happy. Put a smile on my face. Put a smile on your face as well. That's even better. These things should be. I do like. I don't get an excuse enough to wear. The problem is now I don't spend a huge amount of time walking around in the rain. I used to walk everywhere, so then trench coats were definitely needed. Now it's just to walk between car parks. I miss walking in trench coats. Anyway, this next poem, ladies and gents, is a vision. I can still do it, and I still do it, Dawn. The trench coat will never die. Two crowned kings, and one that stood alone, with no green weight of laurels round his head, but with sad eyes, as one uncomforted and wearied with man's never-ceasing moan. For sins no bleating victim can atone, and sweet long lips with tears and kisses fed. Girt was he in a garment black and red, and at his feet I marked a broken stone which sent up lilies dove-like to his knees. Now at their sight, my heart being lit with flame, I cried to Beatrice, "Who are these?" And she made answer, knowing well each name: Aeschylus first, the second Sophocles, and last, wide stream of tears, Euripides. There. Oscar Wilde giving us some of that dark melancholy. I suppose he was very well known for in the end. Anyway, the next poem is a bit longer for you, ladies and gents. Hello, Karen. Hello, everyone. Have I said hello to Karen? I hope I said hello to Karen. Come in, Karen, either which way. Sit yourself down. Hello. I hope we're all having a good evening. Melancholy is nice every once in a while. I remember we got in an awful trap at one point during the show where we did, I think, 10 melancholy poems in a row. And then the melancholy got heavy, and I had to do some comical verse to lighten things up. But yeah, some melancholy every once in a while. Excellent, Rabbit. Well, I hope you are getting your money's worth out of the show tonight. Oh yes, we'll do. Good choice, Larry. We will do some more Shakespeare sonnets this week. For you, Larry, I shall... Wednesday we'll do some Shakespeare sonnets, because I promised to read somebody else tomorrow and I've forgotten. But I will remember who I'm reading tomorrow, because I promised that I'd read somebody tomorrow. I just can't remember who they are right now. But they were good. Either way, they were good. Tomorrow's poems will be good. It was Poe, wasn't it? It's Poe. Tomorrow we're doing Poe. There. Tomorrow it's Poe. Then we'll go and do some Shakespeare on Wednesday. I know, but I like to think, Dawn, that most of the time I come through on my promises. Most of the time. Definitely the Raven, Larry. We're definitely ravening it. Anyway, this is Flower of Love. sweet? I blame you not, for mine the fault was, had I not been made of common clay. I had climbed the higher heights unclimbed yet, seen the fuller air, the larger day. From the wildness of my wasted passion I had struck a better, clearer song, lit some lighter, freer freedom, battled with some hydra-headed wrong. Had my lips been smitten into music by the kisses, but made them bleed, you had walked with vice and the angels on the verdant and enamelled mead. I had trod the road which Dante treading saw the sons of seven circles shine. I, perchance, had seen the heavens opening as they opened to the Florentine, and the mighty nations would have crowned me, who am crownless now and without name, and some orient dawn had found me kneeling on the threshold of the house of fame. I had sat within the marble circle where the oldest bard is as the young, and the pipe is ever dropping honey, and the lyre's strings are ever strung. Keats had lifted up his hymeneal curls from out the poppy-seeded wine, with ambrosial mouth had kissed my forehead, clasped the hand of noble love in mine. And at springtime, when the apple blossoms brush the burnished bosom of the dove, two young lovers lying in an orchard would have read the story of our love, would have read the legend of my passion, known the bitter secret of my heart, kissed as we have kissed, but never parted, as we two are fated to part. For the crimson flow of our life is eaten by the cankerworm of truth, and no hand can gather up the fallen withered petals of the rose of youth. Yet I am not sorry that I loved you. Ah, what else had a boy to do? For the hungry teeth of time devour, and the silent-footed years pursue. Rudderless we drift athwart a tempest, and when once the storm of youth is past, without lyre, without lute or chorus, death the silent pilot comes at last, and without the grave there is no pleasure, for the blind worm battens on the root, and desire shudders into ashes, and the tree of passion bears no fruit. Ah, what else had I to do but love you? God's own mother was less dear to me, and less dear the Cytherean rising like an argent lily from the sea. I have made my choice, have lived my poems, and though youth is gone in wasted days, I have found the lover's crown of myrtle better than the poet's crown of bays. That, ladies and gents, was the flower of love. I'm glad it's got your little black heart in a flutter, Rabbit. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what poetry should be doing. That's what it should be doing. It should be putting hearts in a flutter. That's when it's doing its job well. Anyway, I'm going to do one last poem, ladies and gents. One last poem for you tonight, but which poem should I read for you tonight is the question. I know. There we go. 2 poems. 2. Very well done for you. Because you guys are very, very nice. And Larry, that is excellent to hear. Because you guys are wonderful. Because I love you all. Because you are a very nice audience. And you're not trolling. And I like you. And it makes me happy and smile to come out and read to you every night. Because you guys make me happy, I will read you 2 poems instead of 1. Oh, but I've picked my first poem. Here we go. The first poem that I want to read for you, ladies and gents, That's good to hear. I'd be terribly saddened if you didn't, Rabbit. The first poem that I will read for you is "We are made with what we touch and see." We are resolved into the supreme air. We are made one with what we touch and see. With our heart's blood each crimson sun is fair. With our young lives each spring impassioned tree flames into green. The wildest beasts that range the moor our kinsmen are. All life is one and all is change. With beat of systole and of diastole, one grand great life throbs through earth's giant heart, and mighty waves of single being roll from nerveless germ to man, for we are part of every rock and bird and beast and hill, one with the things that prey on us and one with what we one sacrament our consecrate the earth. Not we alone hath passions hymeneal. The yellow buttercups that shake for mirth at daybreak know a pleasure not less real than we do. When in some fresh blossoming wood we draw the spring into our hearts and feel that life is good. Is the light vanished from our golden sun, or is this daedal-fashioned earth less fair, that we are nature's heritors and one with every pulse of life that beats the air? Rather, new sun across the sky shall pass, new splendour come unto the flower, new glory to the grass. And we two lovers shall not sit afar critics of nature, but the joyous sea shall be our raiment, and the bearded star shoot arrows at our pleasure. We shall be part of the mighty universe whole, and through all eons mix and mingle with the cosmic soul. We shall be notes in the great symphony, whose cadence circles through the rhythmic spheres, and all the live world's throbbing heart shall be one with our heart. The stealthy, creeping years have lost their terrors now. We shall not die. The universe itself shall be our immortality. Hello, Mark. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you, Mark. I hope you're doing very well this evening. And hello to Azazel. I'm glad it's getting some good head rubs. I think that would be a wonderful idea, Larry. I would tune in for that. I would tune in. If you did that, you'd have to let me know so I could come and listen. But I think that is an excellent idea, Larry. An excellent one indeed. Good. Well, rabbits should be... Did you? Is it on Catch, Dawn? I don't touch the internet over the weekend usually. Is it on Catch? Yes. Awesome. Right, after this, I'm catching. I'm going to hurry up with the last poem, guys. Oh, we should do... Okay, there we go, Larry. Poe on Tuesday, Shakespeare Wednesday, and... Keats on Friday. And there, I've got a scope by Dawn and a scope by Susan to watch later. There. Sorted. A Susan scope and a Dawn scope. Let's go round up then, ladies and gents, with the final poem of the night. This is on hearing the Dies Irae sung in the Sistine Chapel. Nay, Lord, not thus. White lilies in the spring, sad olive groves, or silver-breasted dove, teach me more clearly of thy life and love than terrors of red flame and thundering. The hillside vines dear memories of thee bring. A bird at evening flying to its nest tells me of one who had no place of rest. I think It is of thee the sparrows sing. Come rather on some autumn afternoon, when red and brown are burnished on the leaves, and the fields echo to the gleaner's song. Come when the splendid fullness of the moon looks down upon the rows of golden sheaves, and reap thy harvest. We have awaited long. That, ladies and gents, was our final poem of the evening. That was Sonnet on Hearing the Dies Irae, sung in the Sistine Chapel. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for coming. Happy Poetry Day. Hello, Jason. I will find it, Dawn. I will find it. I will find it. Catch Dawn at Dawn. I will find it. I will find it, Dawn. I will find it. Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gents. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Larry and Audra. Thank you, Jason and Black Rabbit, Dawn and Maribant and Karen. Thank you. Hello, Audra. Hello. Thank you, all of them. Hello, Morgan Buckley. Morgan, you should come on the show and say hello in person. Say hello in person, Morgan. But hello. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. And I will see you tomorrow night for some Poe. We will read The Raven on Poetry Live and catch up with those good nights at the Round Table in Les Mortals there. Thank you very much. Well, Morgan, I forgive you for not having Periscope. As long as Morgan enjoyed it, Jason, I'm happy. As long as Morgan enjoyed the show, big thumbs up. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much. There we go. Dawn McLean, 929. Right.